Alright, took the morning off because it just so happens to be my birthday. Had a look at the tides, had a big run out, so I thought I'd chase some dewies, and I got into them, which is cool. Got a good one on film, so very, very happy days. Sun's up now, tide's about to bottom out, so it feels like I'll just be, grinding it out for no reason. So yeah, gonna go home, spend the rest of the day with the family, which will be a nice change from the grind. But yeah, basically this will be the intro to the next video. I've been getting lots of footage, but I haven't been doing intros again, been slack, so I'm gonna chuck all this footage together. One thing I have been doing different though is I have been, when I've been catching a fish, I've been giving a bit of context to it with like depth I've been fishing, jig head size, lure, everything. And basically in this film, there'll probably be every lure we make in it. And I think there's a few sneaky prototypes in there too, which I'll have to be careful of showing, but yeah, I think there's Mangrove Jack, lots of Jewfish, flathead, heaps of goodies in this one. So I'll get this footage up ASAP and let us know what you think. Honest feedback, and I'll keep going. All right, so we've basically got run out tide, fishing a little rubble bar. We're sitting in 3 meters of water, casting into about 4 or 5. 3-inch swim prawn in glass, 1/6 ounce 1/0 jig head. There's a fair few dewies sitting there, so I'll see if I can get one to eat. So I'm basically just casting up current, letting it hit the bottom, following the line back with my rod. When it hits the bottom, two little hops, and then winding in the slack. And just repeat. It's super simple. You just got to make sure you're staying in contact with the bottom and following your line. Yep, there's one. Just like that. Only a little fella, but still, be a little dewy. Yeah, nice. So that's not bad. So hopefully that little video showed the technique, but yeah, not a bad little fish. They'll get bigger, but as long as you're catching the little ones, it means you're doing everything right. So I'll get him back and see if we can keep getting into him. He's like a million sharks. Million sharks.
There's heaps of sharks down there as well.
There was, yeah, like 4.
Yep. That sounds good.
Good fish. Oh, big oil came up. Oh, already eaten. When did that even happen?
I don't know.
When did that even happen?
I didn't see anything erratic on the...
I thought he was swimming towards the boat.
No.
Poor little bastard. Well, that happened very quick. I think the shark might have even eaten him as the dewey ate the lure, because like if you when I rewatched that footage, felt like I set hooks and it was doing a big run, and I was going to call it for a trev or something like that, because it's normally dewies will eat it and sit there and head shake, and yeah, and then I thought he was swimming at the boat, but I was literally winding a head in. So we'll see how we go. If the sharks keep hanging around, we'll move spots, but sharks are here because the fish are here, so keep going, keep getting into them. There's a shark behind. So I just had that fish eaten by a shark, and I'll show the lure we're using and what the sounder looks like. So 3-inch swim prawn, 1/4 ounce head. He's a bit chewed up, probably lasts another fish. And there's a sounder here, so you can see lots and lots of fish on that left hand side, and there's a few sharks kicking around in amongst them, and there's actually sharks swimming around on the surface behind the boat. Yeah, you can see the sharks here. So there's yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then just heaps of dewies. So we'll see how we go, see if the sharks stick around, and see if we can get a dewie past them. Oh, that's a better fish. Yeah, that's a better fish. Oh, that's sharp.
Got him or?
Yeah. He's a little bit better. Alrighty, so he's still not massive, but that's a little bit of a step up, which is cool. I'll show you what he looks like here. Taking that right down, just the jig head sticking out. Nice, 3-inch glass. Always gets the job done. 1/4 ounce head, 1-0. Getting back in. Oh, I'm right in amongst all those fish on the sand right now. A little weird. Yep. Little fella.
Hold it, right?
Yeah, hold it. Yeah, that's the sounder. Alright, we've got the tide slowing down a little bit. I'd say the last 2 hours of the run out. So what I've done, which I do this a little bit, which I've never really talked about when I change from, so let's say I'm using a 1/6 ounce jig head with a 3-inch and it starts hitting the bottom too quickly because the tide slowed down. I'll go to the 4-inch and that'll slow your sink rate down enough that the retrieve feels correct again, and generally you just keep getting bites, whereas before I was hitting the bottom a little bit too quick and the retrieve just didn't feel right. But it's only a little fish, but still there's bigger ones in amongst them. We've hooked some bigger ones today and had a couple of little missed opportunities, but it's fishing. Yeah, so that's a little little technique that I do occasionally with upsizing the lure. Generally slows your sink rate down, so keep going and see if we can get some more bites out of it. Yep. Real little flatty, but he's taking it down a long way. 4-inch prawn, 1/6 ounce head again. Hey. So I just want to quickly show what these sharks look like on the sounder and explain a little bit. So this guy here, he's stumpy, so he's swum through the beam really quick. This one's not as stumpy, so he's swimming a little bit slower. He's quite close to the beam, swimming fast, swimming slow. So that's just a little bit trying to explain why sometimes they show up stumpy like that. Is that'll be the shark or the fish swimming through a lot quicker, so the beam's not hitting them as many times. So a little explanation on that, and See if we can get some fish past them. And there's some fish over here too. So yeah, so that's Jewies there. Those little dots on the bottom. Yep. Surely not. That didn't just happen straight away again, did it? No, it's still sitting. Oh, it's only a little. Only a little fella, but still cool to see. And whenever there's little ones, there should be bigger ones, and very, very similar technique to getting the bigger ones too. So right depth of water, right technique, and you'll be catching big ones with small ones. Cool, get him back. That was a bite. It's a better fish too. I didn't strike it, and I was like, should I strike it? And I went to move the lure, and he's sitting on it. Oh, it came out because I didn't get that good initial set on him, I reckon. So the Jewies now, sorry about the rain. Jewies now showing up on the right, and I just pulled that fish from that little school there. So see, like, easy to miss on the sounder, but you've got the white line, which is the fish, and then a little bit of a shadow right behind it, which means they're sitting hard on the bottom. So get back in there and try and get another one. Yep, that was a good bite. Nice. So that was a textbook jewfish bite. Good clunk, drifting my lure back into the current. Again, 1/4 ounce head, 3-inch glass. Only a small fish, but they were big and then they got small and now they're getting bigger again, so. Getting back in, keep going. How many Jewies would that be in the boat?
For today?
Yeah, 4 or 5. Have you got 1 or 2?
I've just got the one.
Just the one, yeah.
Yeah, I think 4. I think you've got 3 now, don't you?
4.5.
Sorry?
4.
Oh, yeah. and
4 and
a head. Yeah, I think you've got 3 full ones.
Yep. Missed that bite then. Only a little feral fella again. Oh, I think that would be 4.5 Jewies for me today. Only a little fella, but still, how good's that? mate. Drift back.
Yep. Boom, fine again.
Yeah, they won't be playing cricket today, eh? It would need to be sunny today for them to play because we got a little bit of rain yesterday.
Oh, we got enough yesterday.
Yeah.
The ground's all a bit wet.
Yep. He's only little. Swim towards. Only little fella.
Good.
Proper shrinky. There's the size of this little guy. Must be one of the smallest Jewies I've caught. Very little fella. So cool to see though. That's on our 3-inch glass, 1/4 ounce head, 1/0 hook. That's him there. That's him there. He's going back. Try and get a big one. What is definitely drinking? Very forced. Before the moon, was it? Yep. That's a good fish. That's a big Dewey.
Oh no.
Just open. Grab the net. No, no. Grab the net. There's no idea. Alright, forced another fish. We're just about to call it quits and we thought we'd have a look at one more spot. And he's probably the biggest fish of the day. That's a 4-inch swim prawn and white spot. 1/6 head on a 1/0. So I'm happy with that. It's been a good little day. So I'm just going to explain this sounder screenshot and what we're seeing at the moment. So these fish here are all Jewies in that 50 to 60 centimetre range. There's a couple of bigger fish here, not sure what they are. Shark following them. And as I scroll back, you'll see these Jewies just keep flying through the sounder. Oh, that's as far back as it wants to scroll. Yeah, you see shark there, Jewies, more Jewies. So these ones here, the fish are just coming through the beam as we're spot locked. So that's what we're fishing at the moment. See if we can get one. Yep.
What is it?
Jewy.
Is it the net?
No, no. They're all big. No, drop. Good fish. Nice. Put it on film. Alrighty. Took a little while to get a bite out of them, but I showed you those on the sounder before. Still green, got him in pretty quick because of those sharks. So we've got a nice, probably like 60 centimetre Dewy, 4-inch shrimp prawn on a 1/4 ounce head. Happy with that one. Got a good bite out of him. Got him past the shark, so that's a win. Very happy. And little fella, still all good fun. And with jewfish, when there's smaller ones, there's normally bigger ones. So, and the technique's the same, lure size is normally the same. So, yeah, getting back. Alrighty, I'll just explain what we were doing there. We're sitting on top of a rubble bar in about 3 meters of water, casting into 5. We had the start of a really big incoming tide. We got a 2 meter high here, which is quite big for the local. So we had the start of that. We sounded the fish up in the morning on the dead tide, and then fished them until the tide started running, and then started getting bites. Ended up using the 4-inch shrimp prawn on a 1/4 ounce head in white spot, and I think we got a couple on in jelly too. Yeah, that's basically what we're doing. Sounded the fish up, waited for the tide to start flowing, and keep peppering them, and I think we ended up pulling three dewies. So tide's really picked up now, so we're going to go to another spot and have a look. This is a little bit shallower, a little bit easier to fish, so see how we do. Hopefully get a jack or a dewy and keep going. Another nice little dewy, another small fella, but on the 4-inch prawn again. White spot this time. Oh, he's about to go schizo. Yeah, it's not bad. 1/4 ounce jigget again. Got it done. Happy day. And here's an example of how many sharks we're dealing with. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all in one sounder shot. And they're just chasing these dewies around, which are hugging the bottom. So when we hook these fish, we're going to have to go pretty hard on them. That is out of control. I think a shark's let go of it. Well, that's the end result. That's all I got back. What do? I had him boat side on the surface and it just came up and got boofed. Prototype 140mm swim minnow. The sharks here are just getting out of control. Yeah, I don't know what else I could do apart from have the net ready quicker, but that sucked. Good dusky. He'd be a good 60 odd centimetre fish, I reckon. Clunked it up in the shallows. You won't be able to see it down there, he took it down pretty deep. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Oh, nice jack. Nice jack. Nice jack. Nice jack. Yes. Again, I was on the one of the bigger prototype minnow. He's about to get very skitsy. I got him in pretty quick. How good is that? Not bad. First jack of the year on the first session fishing in the morning, so I'm very happy with that one. Give me a look there. That's a good fish. Oh, swim towards, swim towards. Oh, good jack. Yeah. Nice. Right flip. Yes. Oh, very nice. It's been a little bit of a tough day so far, but that made it worthwhile. So it's been a bit of a tough day, but finally plucked a jack. This is a target species. 3-inch swim prawn in white spot. Got the job done. Very, very happy. Yep, fish. Full swim towards, I think. Another jack. Little Jewy. Oh yeah. Big bully was up his ass. Whee, that was close. Not a bad little Jewy. There was a shark right up his ass, like I went really hard on him. Have a look at him, there's nothing wrong with that. Why are you curling, mate? I'll hold you this way. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Still not a big fella, but he's a solid little chunk. 3-inch white spot, got the job done. Yep. Little Jewy. Little Jewy to keep them on and off. That's right. A little bite on him. He's only a small fish. Yeah. Well, I'll take it. He's only little. I've got 3-inch violet down the hatch. Nice. Yeah. Oh, he's got a couple of big parasites on his tail. Look at the size of that one there. I thought it was damaged, but it's I might get them off for him. Yep, that's a good fish. Good fish. Good Jewy. Good Jewy. Good Jewy. He's a good fish. Oh yeah, that was filming. Cool. Sweet, I'm happy with that. Barely felt the heat on him, which was bizarre, so I didn't really think much of it to start with, and he was swimming towards me, so I had to try and get up to him. Oh, that light might be cooked on that angle, but that's alright. He's a good fish. That's one of the better Jewies I've got recently, so I am very, very happy with that. That's 3-inch violet on a 1/6 ounce BKK 10 jig head. That seems to be the perfect match for him, so happy days. Look at that. Alright, lure did the damage then. 3-inch shrimp prawn in violet on a BKK 1016 jig head. For me, that's the perfect all-rounder for this lure. Got that Jewy out of about 3 meters of water on a flat rubble bar. I was fishing for Mangrove Jack, but Jewies do get up there and feed in the morning, so it's no surprise. But yeah, that colour is a perfect all-rounder. Dirty water, clean water. We've got fairly clean water. We've got last probably 2 or 3 hours of the run-out tide, so there's a fair bit of flow in it. But we've been having big incoming tide, so it's fairly clean up here. But yeah, that little lure did the damage, and I'll keep going. Try and get into another one.
A lot of activity through here, eh?
So much. So much on the sounder too. Yep. What have we got? Little Jewy maybe? What is that?
Whiting, isn't it?
Little
Flatty.
flatted.
Yeah.
Little bubba flatty.
Surprised you don't get more. We haven't been getting more through here actually.
Yeah. No, little.
What is it?
Oh, he hasn't even feel the bite. Little flatty again. Little flatty.
Looks like they're feeding on the side though.
Yeah.
Zero octaves.
What was that?
0 octaves, no wind.
Yeah. Definitely 0 octaves.
Oh, they turned on mullet.
Jumping?
No, those swells and shit. Or was that a jump?
Oh, that was a jump, that one. It's mostly mullet, I think. that was a dewy bite. Definite dewy bite. Doesn't feel big. Oh, big.
I think it's bloody.
Oh, he's an angry looking fish. 3-inch violet, 1 6-ounce head, 1/0. There's nothing wrong with that. He's a good fish. Happy days.